Righty-ho! It's the Stoxradio Advent Calendar. You better watch out. You better not cry. 'Cause Spooky Claus is coming to town. Or something like that. Day 20. So yes, just 5 sleeps to go until the big man comes down your chimney for Christmas 2015. And the Advent Calendar continues. This time we head to the far north of Scotland, to a driver who's based up there, rarely seen in the south, but we always see him at the Skegness Speed Weekend, and that's where we caught up with him. It's Robbie Dawson.
It's a sunny Skegness. If I said it was sunny, I'd be lying, because it is absolutely teeming it down for heat too. And the man who was last on track certainly was the man who was first across the line, and that's Robbie Dawson. Robbie drove quite well in that one.
Yeah, just the right conditions, right tyre choice, right car setup, and just ideal. It's the kind of conditions we're used to now and quite light, so the car goes well in it, so yeah, it's a good race.
It's a fair trip south of the border for you as well.
Yeah, so it's another long trip down. We're getting older these days, so we're making less and less trips, so see what happens.
It's obviously, what people fair to understand is you're probably one of the most normally based F2 drivers.
Yeah, it's worked out on one of them. It's a lot of miles even just to get to Cowdenbeath, which is one of our local tracks. It's like 2.5 hours, so yeah, it's a long journey, especially down here to Skegness, about 8.5 hours, so yeah, a lot of commitment.
Of course, we've got their Nate Cheaton still competing on the thing, but unfortunately had a month off. But obviously back on the nose straight away.
Yeah, the month with a bit of a layoff was a bit of a shambles really. We weren't very happy how we were treated, but we keep coming back, so we just got to get on with it and do what we do best this race. So try and ignore all the other shenanigans that goes on.
Of course, now you're looking, obviously this year, are you looking towards another world final, chasing that one? I know you're well up in the points, but not great. It's not a great score. You do need probably to come down here in a couple of weeks' time.
Well, we're going to bank on hopefully scraping in at the back. We're not going to come to Skegness, I don't think, unless we win the UK today. We may make an appearance down, but I think we're going to hopefully scrape in the back and hopefully come through from there. Fingers crossed.
There's 30 at the moment. I've been running the points. I reckon about 44 should see you onto the grid. At the moment, I think you're just about that.
Yeah, I think I'm 44th in the points in top 56, so hopefully we can just hang in there and get a place in the back of the grid. Even if we're a reserve, I'm sure there'll be a few folk who won't turn up, so I'll be quite happy just to start at the back, let the action happen at the front and hopefully pick up the places and get a top 10, because obviously the World Final's a lot there anyway, so usually, so we'll see what happens.
Indeed. Just a quick quote about last night. Of course, you had a few shenanigans, as you said, about Mr. Moody. You put a big one in on him.
Yeah, it wasn't as big as I would have liked to have been, but the way he's been dishing out to me, I think he needs to get it back to learn a few lessons or see. But if that's the way he wants to drive, we've just got to drive the way he dishes out to me. So fortunately, it's not the way I like to race, but it's the way we're going to have to race from now on. And there's been a few other people at Cowdenbeath that have disliking to me and fired me in the walls. So fortunately, we have just been Mr. Nice Guy and started returning the favour.
So the 20th episode of the Stoxradio Advent Calendar for 2015. If you've missed any of the previous episodes, you can of course download them at Spreaker.com/Stoxradio, or alternatively, you can go to iTunes, click on podcasts, search for Stoxradio, hit subscribe, and you'll never miss another episode. Speaking of new episodes, we have a brand new episode of the F2 show available to download or to listen live from Tuesday, the 22nd at 8 p.m. with such luminaries as Mike Briddle, Steve Linfield, Sammy Brenton, and numerous others coming to join our Christmas fun. I'll tell you why Rudolph's got a red nose. I booked him one on it. Ha!